shout out to Eric for giving me that fry.
Yeah, shout out to Eric, the fry guy. But anyway, we're going to start off right here with some speedrunning that Tim has prepared. And for Season 3 of Esports Off the Grill, it's going to be a little different.
It's going to be a little different. Well, the reason it's going to be a little different is because I wanted to talk specifically about something amazing that's just happened. Those who know Linkus7, that name should sound familiar, especially within the speedrunning community nowadays. He's a very famous, I'd say famous a little loosely, but like within the speedrunning community, he's a very famous Legend of the Zelda Wind Waker speedrunner. He just recently did a speedrun for 100% of Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. And those speedruns take around 5 hours. They take around 6 hours, actually. His new record that he just did, world record, beat the previous world record by 7 minutes.
That's crazy.
And the only reason it did is because the biggest thing that plays into speedruns is RNG.
Yeah.
That random number generator, the luck that you get from it, there's 3 main parts that he had to do well on that got him this whole thing. Anyone who has played Wind Waker knows of I forget the full name of it, but it's like Boom Boom Ship or something. Mm-hmm. It's basically Battleship. You get a certain amount of bombs and you have to plot out on the lands. You got to find 3 different ships. One of 2 length, one of 3 length, and one of 4 length. It's a very popular game. The rewards for the games are a heart container and 2 treasure maps. And to 100%, you need all 3 of those.
Okay.
So you need to go there and get that and hope you get that right away and that RNG doesn't screw you on it so you're not wasting all your bombs and time. He got a very, very lucky time. He was able to do the segment very, very quickly because he got, like, perfect ships.
Right.
After that, he has to go to the auction house. That's a very famous place in the Wind Waker. So Wind Waker in the auction house, if you're not using a randomizer, which is really fun, will give you about 4 items. 2 treasure maps, a heart container, and one of those butterfly necklaces that you get for the one woman that you need to give her.
Gotcha.
He doesn't need to get the butterfly necklace. That is a very unnecessary piece, but he needs the treasure maps and the heart container. He gets all 3 of those right away. So he's able to go and do that, and then he, as normal speedrunning tricks usually work, if you pay the max amount at the auction house, it saves you 40 seconds. The max amount is 999 rupees, is what you can pay. So he goes ahead and pays 999 rupees to get it right away, saving him time. Going back, doing Song of Time, getting the auction house back again, and then perfectly does it. And lucky, like RNG-wise, he was lucky on that. It was perfect. So it was all down to numbers. Then the last one was the big boss between one of the flying boss. I forget what the name of the boss is. I should really brush up on that. But there's this one flying owl boss, essentially, that you're going to go face against. And the way it works is that it has a couple different random moves that it will do. But the only way that you can attack it with Link is to go and wait for it to drop onto the ground. And it'll do a pecking move. It'll peck the ground once. But it has like a couple different moves. It'll attack you from the air. There's a couple of them in there. But the 2 main ones where you can go and attack, the first one is that it would be on the ground. It'll peck once and fly off, or it'll peck twice and fly up. So it'll peck once, and then its mask is down there so you can attack it. It'll bring its head back up and do it again and peck again so you can attack it again.
Yep.
And essentially the God mode way to do it, like God mode speedrunning would be, RNG would make it to where it would have to peck twice. 2 times in a row. So it would be like, it would land right away, peck once, hit it, peck the second time, hit it, flies up back into the air, comes back down, does the same thing again, and that's how you win that. Like, you'll win right away after that.
Right.
That would be God mode RNG. He got the second best random generated one, which is he pecked twice, and then he pecked once, went flying in the air, then pecked once again, and that's when he got it.
Nice.
7 minutes to shave off because of how RNG works. And Linkus is one of probably 3 people who speedrun Wind Waker, or just any Legend of Zelda game too, specifically Wind Waker, that can do hard mode tricks like with ease. He has them memorized, and like muscle memory wise, he has them down. So he's one of the 3 probably competitive people for that. I don't know why my music is playing. So it's a fantastic thing. If you haven't seen the speedrun, it'll say world record, so look up Linkus7 WR Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. You'll find it there. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I loved watching it. I rewatched through it, and like a couple people actually went and made like follow-up videos, like
what are the chances, what are the odds that this happened?
Yeah, somebody, I forget who, I'll try to find the video and like I'll label them and say something about them.
Sure.
I was watching like a recap video. They're like, this is how he did it. And it was like a quick like 20-minute video just recapping on like what it goes into the speedrunning style of this and like how it works. And so he goes into greater detail than I do right now. Yeah. I recommend go finding that video and watching it because it's a fantastic one. But yeah, congratulations, Linkus.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Wind Waker is my favorite Zelda game. It's the first one that I ever completed all the way through, and it's got a special place in my heart. And I love the art style. I love all the...
Mine is always, my first one was Link Awakening, and that's what I did. I completed Link's Awakening right away. So, you know, the new one with the remaster that's coming out, I can't wait.
Speaking of remasters, I'm also excited for Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm definitely going to pick that one up, and it's going to be my first Final Fantasy game.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious.
Have you really not played one?
I've never played a Final Fantasy game.
Come over to my house. We'll play 1 and 2.
Okay, bet.
Because I have my PS2.
Bet.
I'm serious.
Okay.
You better come over.
Yeah. And I used to be, like, a pretty good Cloud player in Smash. And the joke that went around for a while was like, oh my gosh, Cloud Strife from Smash is getting his own video game. It's like, yeah, he is.
I've never heard that, but that's so good.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
That was a meme that was going around the Smash community.
Oh, man, I was not in there at that time then. Oh, that's funny. I love that. I was playing with some friends, really quickly, I was playing with some friends earlier yesterday. Me, Bob, Eric, and Eric's brother Kevin were hanging out, and we were playing Switch. We were playing Smash, Mario Party, Jackbox, all the fun stuff. It was fun. That was a good time, guys. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it. That was it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it for speedrunning, guys. If you have any recommendations or suggestions, I say the thing all the time. You can tweet me at Timothy Heiser.
Please do it.
We'll do something else. We will go into the streets and dance naked if we need to get attention.
No, we won't.
Yes, we will.
No, we won't. That's a breach of TOS right there, buddy. It's an idea.
Stop.
That's a good fifth option, but we should work on the first 4.
Look, we don't want it to come down to dancing naked in the streets.
I mean, if we have to, we have to.
We want to know that there's people listening. You know, we enjoy the likes on our tweets.
I run the Harper Radio Twitter anyway, and I got to get my engagement somehow. So,
listen, if Mark doesn't find other people to talk to, he's just gonna chat my ear off, and who wants that?
Yeah, not me, not Tim.
All right, now with enough self pity.
Enough, yeah. Let's go into Overwatch. And this is the first time in Esports Off the Grill history that I have no Overwatch League news to report.
Yeah.
Because they had the All-Star break, and then they had just a normal stage break. Mm-hmm. So I don't have any esports news. But what I do have is there's a new patch.
Yep.
And the workshop has finally been put onto the live servers. And
we're doing it, boys.
Oh boy, I have messed around in workshop game modes for too long. Too many hours.
My first time doing stuff like that, I'm sorry, I don't want to jack it up.
No, go ahead.
My first time doing any kind of workshop thing was Dying Light came out. And they were kind of getting new to it. And I love Techland. Techland decided, hey, we're going to add a workshop mode. People can create their own maps and do fun stuff. I was right there on the spot making maps, and they were really crap. And then I kind of left the game, and then people kind of made good maps.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the Overwatch community just gets right to the good maps. It's going to take people a while.
So the data for the most played game modes has been released. Mm-hmm. Would you like to know what the top 5 are?
What are the top 5?
Number 1, Uno.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious.
Bro, Uno came free for your Xbox. What are you guys doing?
Someone found a way to make Uno in Overwatch. And it's the most played game mode in the workshop.
Listen, guys, to get a pack of Uno cards from a game shop is cheaper than Overwatch.
But like, it's so cool the way he did it. Like, I have it pulled up. Okay, so
I've played Pokemon. I played Pokemon, the original one, not Fire Red, like Pokemon Red, in Minecraft before.
yeah, I've done that too.
Like, who do these people think they are? Who made Uno? Who made Uno?
I don't know who did, but it's really cool. There's a beacon in the middle of the the little circle.
Yeah.
And the beacon changes color based on what color the card is, and then there's different numbers attached to that beacon that deal with that, and then there's different action cards like skips and reverses and stuff, and you like mouse 1 and mouse 2 is like flip through your cards and play your card. Space is like use whatever, draw a card and stuff like that. I actually while I was prepping for this last night, I got online with some of my teammates and we played Uno, and it was so fun because it's just like
if you're not being judged
we're playing Uno in Overwatch.
If you're not being judged by anybody else who's listening right now, I'm judging you hard.
Well, I mean, when number 2 is the floor is lava.
Yeah, but that sounds fun.
Yeah. It's
really fun.
It's a Lucio wall ride trainer at its core.
At its core.
I mean, yeah, so basically it helps you work on your techniques of managing your speed on like riding on walls, and you bounce off the walls and you can get from like your spawn to the opponent's spawn without touching the ground on certain maps.
Lucio hopping going to become the new Overwatch meta instead of like,
he's been meta.
No, like, I mean, not like metas in like actual game. I meant, you know how people do like the hopping in CS:GO?
Oh, B-hopping?
Yeah. Is Lucio hopping maps going to be a thing
rollouts?
Where they're going to like have
possibly.
to like you know how they have like knife surfing?
Yeah.
In CS:GO? Can you imagine?
It is kind of like that.
Is that going to just be Overwatch's new thing?
Maybe.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I've played a couple of those. I'm not a Lucio player.
People just make maps for Lucio to go bounce around in.
Well, you don't make maps.
Oh yeah.
You use the existing maps and edit the existing maps. So like they just made it so that whenever you touch the ground you die.
Sorry, I use make maps loosely.
Yeah. Number 3 is the good, the bad, and the ugly McCree duels. So how that happens, it's a normal like free-for-all deathmatch, but everyone spawns in a circle.
It's hiding in somewhere.
You can't click or anything, and then there's a timer that counts 3, 2, 1, go, and then you have one bullet. You turn and you click someone's head in the circle, and if you are the last ones remaining, then you get a point.
Mm-hmm.
So you might aim at the guy to your left, but the guy to your right is also aiming at you.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that game that you'd play at like summer camp. That's kind of the same.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's kind of the
same
same
name
thing.
for that game?
I don't remember, but it works the same way as that. I've played a lot of that too. It's
I
very
forget
stressful.
all the games we used to play as kids.
Yeah.
What's next?
Number 4 is Hammond Racing. With checkpoints and boost zones.
Bombad Racing. No,
Yeah.
you wouldn't know that.
No.
All right, never mind.
But yeah, so it's literally what it means. You roll out through the different, down the streets of the payload map, and you have to get from one end to the other in the lowest amount of time.
See, that's fun. I like that.
Yeah. And then number 5 is Gun Game.
That's fun. That's really fun.
That Gun Game is the one that I have played the most. Out of all of the workshop modes, it's you go through the roster with like a couple exceptions, but like they're not gonna have you play as Diva because you have to demech and then kill her. So and then you don't play as Zarya in the mode because she's kind of worthless in 1v1 situations.
Yeah.
They don't have you play a couple more, but I forget them.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, you have to get through most of the cast, and then Torbjorn Hammer only is the final kill.
All right. That's. I just processed what you just said.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Because like in normal gun game, you have to get like a knife kill, right? In
Yeah.
COD,
Yeah.
and it's the Torbjorn hammer.
I was
is
like
the last
thinking, I was
one.
like, how are they gonna do that? I was like, I wonder what they're doing, and then you're just like, yeah, Torbjorn hammer kill, hammer only. That's just
And
really funny.
The very first gun game I ever played on the workshop, I won it,
Mhm.
and I have not won since.
Well, that's
everyone
just
got
how
good.
beginner's luck work.
Yeah.
I remember, God, playing these game modes. You know, it brings me back to my days in TF2, and just anywhere really, like
Mhm.
anywhere where
That's
it's
what
like,
a lot of people have been saying. It's like, you know, TF2 was kind of falling off for a little bit, and then they brought this editing tool, and then
Well,
TF2 exploded.
Well, here's the thing. People are like, is Overwatch going to take the route TF2 did? Undoubtedly, within my mind, sometime within not in the coming years, sometime within the next maybe 5 years, Overwatch is going to fall off. Something's going to take its place, and it's just going to be considered the next TF2. It'll earn that title at some point, but for now, lest we worry, there shouldn't be any.
I can see Overwatch being like the big esport that it is for like 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd say that 3 of those 10 are down. I think it's got a good 7-8 years left of it. You know, obviously we have no way to know for sure because of how fluid the changes will be, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's the game I've put the most time into.
Yep.
At least in recent memory, and yeah, I think that'll do it for my Overwatch segment so far. As we have just a couple workshop things to go through. The free weekend just happened this last weekend, so unfortunately you cannot play for free anymore.
Unfortunately, go buy the game, cheapos.
Yeah,
Or play Paladins.
that's true, but why would you do that when there's a better
Don't you
game?
dare say that, Marky boy.
Okay.
I mean, you can say. I mean, everyone's allowed to have their own opinion. I have my opinions on Paladins. I love it. And
Speaking of opinions,
as I get back into it, I find I'm pretty trash, but not as trash as I used to be. It's weird because it's that idea of skill. The idea of skill, like, not really fading from you, but, like, just needing to be refreshed is very true. I find that very true. I used to think, like, if you're not playing the game, you're not going to know how it works later. You're just going to forget. That's not true. Your mind is more likely to remember what happened. You just need to refresh it on how to do it. Because it's, like, stored, like, back there within, like, the deep memory and stuff. And I found that true of Paladins.
speaking of opinions, I've got a bit of a discussion question for you, Tim.
Dude, I'm ready to discuss. Let's go.
Which game has the best soundtrack?
I quit. I'm out. Too many. Too many. That's the true answer. That
Top
is my
5.
actual opinion.
5 off the top of your head.
Off the top of my head. Well, my first one is very opinionated. It's Emerald. Pokemon Emerald. My number 1 is Pokemon Emerald in terms of soundtrack. Most nostalgic thing I'll ever listen to in my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
RuneScape is second.
Okay.
Third would have to be Sonic. Just original Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay.
Specifically speaking, if I had to choose a zone.
Like Green Hill Zone, probably?
No, not Green Hill Zone. Shoot, it's not Casino Zone. It's the da na 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 da na 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 da na 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 na. I'm gonna look it up as
That's
we speak.
beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Sonic, that zone. When I find it, I'll tell you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Then there is Sonic. So those are my top 3 so far. Other soundtracks. Okay.
We could do top 3. That works.
Top 3. All right. Pokemon Emerald, RuneScape, Minecraft. Minecraft is top 4. Minecraft
Yes.
is number 4. But that Sonic one, just specifically that one is number 3 for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then man, just trying to think about it. Like, so here's my problem.
Yeah.
I can easily do a top 4.
Mhm.
Like what I just said, easily done for me. Now the hard part is thinking about every game I've played, every game soundtrack that I've heard, and everything I love. I'm sure if we asked one person, I know we have a couple friends that constantly listen to game soundtracks and have great playlists. Like I personally love my friends. our friend Bob has a great video game playlist.
Oh, it's yeah.
But there's so many good soundtracks. That's the thing. Like individual ones are great, but like in terms of like an overall soundtrack, like it's for me it's Emerald, RuneScape, Sonic, Minecraft.
Okay.
Starlight Zone.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I got you.
Starlight Zone is a bop, and I love that bop. Oh. Okay. Here, number 5, DuckTales.
DuckTales.
When I played DuckTales, I played the remaster one too.
DuckTales.
Woohoo!
It's a duck blur. No, that might have been the TV show theme.
Well, that's the TV show. Well, I think, I remember playing on my Game Boy. I played on my Game Boy Duck. I played DuckTales.
My Game Boy Duck?
My Game Boy Duck.
This
is my Game Duck.
Game Duck?
I played Boy Tales.
Okay, so my top 5. In no particular order, I think I'm gonna have to go with Undertale.
Okay.
Minecraft.
Oh, good.
Probably Wind Waker.
Okay.
Because you gotta go. You know,
keep going.
It's just,
I'll
it's so good.
Keep going.
And then, you can never go wrong with the.
Mark, please tell me you can name the game. Mark, please tell me you can name the game.
It's Halo 3.
Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Red Dead Redemption's got a really nice soundtrack too, but my definite top 2 are Undertale and Minecraft. Cause
see, I'm shocked you would say Undertale.
It's
a bop, but I don't think it's. I think Overtale. I think Overhead kind of had something to do with it. That's what they would say in like a TV show.
Yeah.
If they wanted to not yeah. All right, cool. Anyways, sneezy boy.
Cause you just once. All right, so you've got the Undertale soundtrack, and you're playing through.
What happened these last 5 minutes?
I don't know, but we went too deep.
Listen,
but
if you're not constantly listening to RuneScape, Sea Shanty 2, I'm not listening to you. Look up here. I'll give you a Spotify song to play.
Hold on. I'm trying to find.
I'll put it in.
No, that's not what I want.
Here, I'm sending it to you on a Discord. You can just open it up. All right, cool.
But
so RuneScape did this thing a while ago. This is probably one of my favorite things I've ever seen anything do.
Okay.
Any company do. So Jagex decided, hey, we're gonna go partner up with iTunes and bring all the RuneScape songs to iTunes. And I was like, this is cool. Why aren't they going to Spotify? No, do the thing I sent you.
Uh-oh.
What did you do?
The video's buffering. But, when you hear this, you're gonna have a bad time.
Dude, start playing my thing.
No. Hold on.
It's okay. It's no words.
All right. It's whatever. I'll do it. You know what? Next. Oh, that's loud. Next show.
5 minutes.
Next show, we will do. Our music break will all be RuneScape music.
Oh, next
Is that
show
a good compromise?
Fine. And then Mark and Tim in the mornings, we'll talk about our favorite music and stuff and continue that.
Okay. We'll do a full music show for Mark and Tim in the morning.
We'll just talk about music.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have to do a full music show, but we'll talk comprehensively about music.
Comprehensively. Yes. It will be the end all be all to everything.
Sorry, I was just thinking about Sonic Goku.
I was thinking about Sans Ness. So, understandable.
Why were you? No, you weren't.
All right, I think we're not going to get any more coherent thoughts out of this. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I always do. And I'm going to queue up a song. And we will get out of here. This is Esports Off the Grill. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you so much for supporting all of us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Radio's going to be up next with a great show.
Good songs.
Good songs, good vibes, good times.
They'll be rad. EO.
Oh, yeah. You're just a quick reminder again. You are listening to WHCM 88.3 FM, Palatine, Illinois, a broadcast station of Harper College and its board of trustees. Have a great rest of your Friday, everyone. Be safe.
Harper, stay warm.
Harper, stay warm.
Well,
as
it's
always.
already warm. Harper, stay cool.
Yeah.